That's the real. Hey, that's the only reason he wanted to play. He gets some free Super Bowls. Hey man, I just said what I thought, bro. I ain't know that was illegal. Hey Baron, these boys got an app called StreamCord. And every time you go live, it posts your stream automatically. What happened? College football in Kareem.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quarterback adapting. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. It's a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. Turns it on in midfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to pass. It's Gm1. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra: be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Looking downfield. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. March the monster.
Rides the back and leaves it. It's a seam wide open. Bounced off his feet.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Gm1 going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. He's got it on the right. Wide open spaces. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so...
Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The sure hands. It's Fleming. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Washington. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Here's the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Got a man. It's Matthews. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning on the Jets. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw.
Hey, Baron, go fuck yourself.
Makes life really easy on me on second down.
Yeah.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hey, check him out, yeah. Y'all see what I'm talking about, man? Shit was peaceful, man, until that
First play of
dirtbag
the
got
period,
back.
first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set
Hey,
of downs.
hey, I know that's a lie because you don't know what peaceful is.
To the air, it's Washington.
Hey, it's always a little shit.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Maryland! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bruins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The snap sets up to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. QB draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
As an offense, you're okay with it. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Bruins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Marshall. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Webb. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. Going up top again. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Gm1. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Fleming. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants it all. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the run to start this second half. Shakes off the defender. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The Bruins will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Webb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been...
Hey, hold on. Hold on. Hey, who's the old hater and how old are you?
Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing.
Nigga talking like he's 19.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Shit, you right around the corner.
And he's coming out of the
Nah,
end zone.
nigga, I am the corner.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
You hoping you get that old young ass street pump.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Gm1. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Caught near the sideline, it's Smith.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The Terrapins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Gm1. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Woods. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. He's loose. Quick step and go. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Right on the money. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pitch it. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
Shit, man.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Gm1. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver. And
a lot of space. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Gm1. Steps away. And to get rid of it quickly.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On the run, it's Thomas. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. At the 7.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The corners are walked up tight. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
Boys, just 90 miles separate Baylor and TCU. Let's find out how much they're separated on the scoreboard. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
To the air, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Maryland! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, any way against just about any opponent. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. With the catch, it's Berger. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage, because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant, and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
To the air, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up a possession, and they're tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
Off play action. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
And if I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
Back to pass. It's Gm1. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UCLA.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. From the gun, looking for a man. Using the quick game. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by 1. They can send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the 2.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
Looking to throw, it's Gm1. Using his feet to buy time. He's got him. He is stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt, and this game is over as the defense saves the day.
Good job, Cam. No. We're done.